Hey guys, Megan with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be taking a look at another weapon. This is my 5th video of the day. I'm a little bit out of breath. I've been talking for a while. I don't know if I'm going to move on into the next weapons after this one, but I'll just go ahead and call it a day right here. After this video, I'm not going to do any more. I have like a week's worth of videos after this. As you can see, the lights are on. You can see like everything around it. I'm going to go ahead and turn those off. And scoot back on over here. So today we're going to be taking a look at the FNH Scar L Mastery Edition. So what is a Mastery Edition weapon, Blue Jay? I will tell you what a Mastery Edition weapon is. What a Mastery Edition weapon is a weapon that features fully working functions for the most part, and newer, innovative designs that you can't get with much other weapons. Or Lego pieces, or Lego designs is what I'm trying to say. Master Edition weapons are few and far between. They're super complicated to do, and they are not easy. This is what the FNH Scar L looks like, the one that I'm going to be showing you guys today. I'm going to go ahead and download the LED file as well, and then I'm going to open up the full-size image. So, what's the difference between this and some of the other FNH Scar Ls that I've done? For one, this one features fully working features. I mean, I'm talking magazine release, bolt catch, stock release, your stock adjustments. All of those are working features. Not to mention cheek rest. Your cheek rest adjustment piece is a little bit of new one that I did. And that's pretty much every feature that the FNH Scar L has. The only feature that does not work on this entire model is the actual safety. The safety does not block your trigger from being pulled. That's something that I need to still kind of experiment with and doing. It's a little bit difficult with these style of models and different things like that. But other than that, it has every single working feature that it needs to have. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up in LDD and introduce you guys to the FNH Scar L Mastery Edition. LDD is much, much quicker on the desktop. So happy. So here it is on LDD. Like I've said in all the other previous videos today, LDD does not do this model justice. The rendered image looks a lot better than this. That's just because LDD for some reason gives the Legos like a weird cartoony fashion, different things like that. I'm just glad this model turned out as good as it did. It looks kind of fat and short on camera though. I don't know if I can fix that. Can I fix that by turning it sideways? Yeah, that's a much better representation of how it looks. For some reason, at this angle, it looks kind of fat and short. Anyhow, I'm going to start with the stock and work our way forward to the muzzle. Oh, and it folds. The stock also folds. That's the other feature that I forgot to mention. So the stock has fully working functions. Almost said functions. So what does that exactly mean? So the FNH Scar L stock does a number of different things. It adjusts for length of pull, which basically just means it collapses and extends. It folds off to the side. It has a cheek adjustment piece on it, so you can raise your cheek rest up and down. And that's all 3 things that it does. And it does those things based off of different buttons and things like that. So we're going to start with the cheek adjustment piece, because that's just super easy. All it really is just like an adjustment piece. As you can see, it raises up. I'm pretty sure that it only has like 2 positions. I think it's down and up. Most people prefer to run it down. And then the other thing is you have these 2 buttons here and here. So the front one here is what you use to adjust, or not adjust, to fold the stock off to the side. And the one in the back over here is the one that you push in on to adjust how far in or out your stock is. So let's grab this one real quick. And you can push this in like that. And then this will come out of your stock itself, which means it can move forward or back. And as you can see, it has the holes on the side here that this angle piece here will snap into. So it's a 5 adjustment stock. If you guys want, we can take and push this button back in. Did I do that right? I don't think I did that right. There we go. Push this button back in, grab the stock, bring it out, then grab this, and show you guys how this works. So it works just like an M4 magazine release, except it's a lot longer and there's really complicated designs on the inside of it, like all sorts of different technique beams, things like that going on the inside. So basically, as a color selection tool. So this is just exactly how it works. You just push on this button and then it moves the one side of it. That's the entirety of it right there. And yeah, that's pretty much how it works. And then you can just pop that right back in. So the last feature on this stock is how it folds. So the approach that I went is I looked at Alan's custom Lego ACR and how his stock folds on his ACR. It uses Technic pieces. It doesn't use the general folding pieces that we have. So I was like, that's actually a pretty good idea. So I took and basically made my own design of that exact same technique that he used and put it out here. The benefits of this is that it sits one stud away from your upper receiver, which means you can have your brass deflector and your fire safety selector out a little bit from the wall, and you still have room for your stock to fold, so it can fold all the way. So in order to get it to fold, all you really need to do is push in on these buttons here, just like that, and then come over here, grab this, let me fold, there we go. And then fold the stock on over so that the angle piece that you're seeing here snaps into the hole right there. Just like that. So boom. Fully flipping stock out. This is the stock mech on the inside of it. Again, just like an M4 magazine release, except vertical. This little knob here is where the rubber band would attach around the side of it there. Snap that back into place. And that's all the features of the stock. So, that's pretty cool. That's one of my very first fully functioning stocks, and I really enjoy the satisfaction with doing something like that. So, how about the lower receiver? What's the functions of the lower receiver? First, if I can get it, removable magazine with a bullet in the top of it, plus this little piece right here, which is where your magazine release fits into while it's still out. The magazine release works just like a standard M4 magazine release. As you can see, that little knob there is what actually catches the magazine itself. This part here and this part here is what you push on just to get the magazine release to pop out. The insides of this are really complicated. You can see a lot of shit that you might not understand. As you can see, that's where the rubber band clips in on your magazine release, and then one of the pieces that I just made invisible is the other side of this that the rubber band sits in on. So yeah, it gets complicated real quick. I'm pretty sure it's that piece right there. I'll grab that real quick. Yeah, that's the piece that I'm talking about, where the other part of the rubber band clicks in on. The fire/safety selector. Ambidextrous on both sides. As you can see, it's on safety right now. This is semi-auto up on the top, and this is full auto in the back. Just take and flip it around to semi-auto on this side, and it's semi-auto on this side as well. And then you could flip it on over back to full auto like that, and it's full auto on this side as well. So that's pretty cool. The trigger works as it's supposed to. Pull that trigger all day long. Your grip, this is kind of why it's called a Master Edition weapon. The grip is a bunch of bricks turned sideways. These bricks are actually upside down. These bricks are turned sideways. These bricks are turned sideways. Different things like that make it a Master Edition weapon. The bolt catch does work, so this is a really complicated bolt catch. I'm going to drag out all the internals of this weapon just to kind of single out the bolt catch itself. So this is what the bolt catch is. This L piece, when your bolt catch is engaged, this tilts out like this. And when this tilts out like that, it's connected to this so that this comes up in front of the bolt and stops it from moving back forward. So let's go ahead and put everything back to where it needs to be. So when you pull back on your charging handle and it goes all the way back, your bolt part down here comes so far back that you can engage your bolt catch here, which works off a rubber band. And when it engages, it pops up in front of that bolt and does not let it come back forward any farther. There is black detailing here. It's like just a small rubber piece. I have no idea what it's for. Black detailing here. No idea what it's for. Shell ejection port here, which does move back with your bolt. So if you were to grab this and just move it out of the way, as you can see, it opens up. Your brass deflector right there. Nice smooth pieces. Your upper receiver rail system is 3 studs. Your sight system is really nice because of the front color, which is like a bright orange. And rear notch, basic sights. Both of these fold, so you can take in a long way. Fold this down. Should have been able to fold it all the way down. Just delete that. So you can fold it all the way down like that. Your front one does fold as well. So you can fold that down just like that. And then boom, both sides out of the way. You can put on whatever object that you want to put on. This rail system on this side and this side is also 3 studs. And then the one on the bottom is 3 studs as well. The upper receiver features all the necessary detailing that it needs. These right here are your front kind of like gas ports. You can take this, and if you look at any like slow motion firing, you can see that the bolt and charging handle are actually connected through here, so that when your bolt reciprocates back, these open up and release a little bit of gas or whatever they're releasing. So I also featured that. Charging handle, real nice, circular, feels good in the hand. I don't know what that is, but whatever. You got a bolt to detail up here. And then for the final details, we have your barrel here, which is circular, plus the muzzle brake birdcage standard, and the gas system, which is right above it, which attaches to the front folding sight. So that's pretty much it for the FNH Scar Light Mastery Edition. Oh, one more note. The back of this is curved so that it feels good, and smoothed out so it feels good. So like I said before, the Master Edition weapons, what makes them different is that they feature mostly working features aside from a few different things. Some, if not all, of the bricks are turned sideways and upside down. You'll see when I release the HBR A3 video that the lower receiver on that thing is just completely unrealistic in how complicated it is. I'm so surprised that I was able to make it work as well as I did, and all the different things like that. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to come right in and subscribe for more videos similar to this one. If you guys want to see this video, or not this video, this weapon and more weapons just like it, don't forget to check out my website at BelusionTheMaster.weebly.com. It's free and always will be. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye. Thanks for watching.